Looking to replicate this, spending way too much money? 3 simple ingredients and you can get them all from the Dollar Tree, guys. Welcome back, guys, to another episode here of Cost Cutters. And I don't know about you guys, but I've spent a lot of money on jewelry cleaner over the years. This little canister right here is almost $8 at Walmart. It's Connoisseur's jewelry cleaner, and it's a little expensive if you ask me, but I have a great way to cut that cost. And I'm gonna get ready to show you guys right now. And I've been doing this ever since I figured this one out. So why don't we tune in right here and I'm gonna show you what this is. So this is an 8-ounce container. So we're gonna try to replicate this 8-ounce container. This is all stuff right here that I got from the dollar store. Not the measuring cup, that was mine already, but I got this little jar right here with a screw-on lid, a bottle of alcohol, mini toothbrushes. These are kids' toothbrushes right here that, you know, they stand up, which is great. So as they dry really well, and they're smaller, which kind of replicates the little brush that comes in the jewelry cleaner, but this is actually a better one. And we got these Oxydol. It's just a mild dishwashing liquid. And look at the size of this bottle. It's a 30-ounce. So let's say $1.25, $1.25, $1.25, and $1.25. That's $5, which is still almost $3 cheaper than buying just one of these. And this right here is going to make so many of these, guys. I can't stress that enough. And I'm gonna teach you the recipe real quick, and hopefully you guys enjoy this one, because I know I do. I use it on my jewelry. I have some jewelry over here that I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna clean this ring with it, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So to start right here, make sure you have a measuring cup. You need a measuring cup. Now the mixture is 75% water. So however, you gotta size it to what you're doing. You gotta scale it to your size. So if you're making something larger than 8 ounces, you're gonna make sure your measurements are correct. So for this, we're doing 8 ounces, 75% is water, so it's gonna be 6 ounces of water. So we're gonna go ahead. I like to use, if you have good water that comes out of your faucet, or, I don't know what sewer water is like. We have a well here. But I like to use purified water. You don't need much of it, so. Right there to the 3/4 mark. Boom. Really cool. And then we're gonna just do now the other 25% we're gonna break down. It's gonna be 1 ounce of soap, 1 ounce of alcohol, and this is mild, so you could use this on gold, sterling silver, costume jewelry. My daughter uses it on all her little jewelry, and it's cool because it keeps it clean. And a lot of people think, oh, you maybe can't use it on silver, but you can. Mostly silver will tarnish from your body oils. A lot of people don't know that, so you can wash it. I wash my jewelry after I take it off every night, and it keeps it nice and clean. So that's just a little tip too. So we'll go ahead now and we'll let's add this real fast. Let's add 1 ounce. I'm gonna bring it up. Man, I wish I could see. All right, we're just gonna have to eyeball it right here, I guess. And we'll go right up to this line right here, one in the middle. That'll be 1 ounce. Okay, perfect. And we'll add another. We're gonna add 1 ounce of this, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna stir it up. Right to the 1 cup mark. Perfect. And guys, look how much I used. I barely used any. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is great, and all these savings add up. That's the whole point of cost cutting. A lot of you guys probably like us work very hard for your money, and we're not fortunate enough to have tons and tons of just disposable income and cash. So this cost cutting has allowed us to afford things we probably could have never afforded. So and that's what's cool about this. And plus, it's your money. You work so hard for it. You should keep it. They want you to just overspend. Everything has doubled in price, and everything's been cut in half almost size wise. So that kind of leads up to everything being quadrupled. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And it's not fair to you guys, because big businesses such as Walmart, well, they're not gonna cut the cost. They're gonna, what they're gonna do, they're make you pay it. They're gonna up the price, or they're gonna cut the size, and that's not fair, because they're a billion-dollar company. They don't need any extra money from us, and that's exactly, I believe, what Trump said. They could afford to, pay the tariffs and still make plenty of money. So let's just cut our costs ourselves. Let me get one of these toothbrushes. These were so cool too, because they have the little suction cup, and this will fit right in your medicine cabinet if that's where you keep your jewelry cleaner, which is where I keep mine. And these were cool. They were 3 for $1. So you got a whole setup here. And now for the future reference, whatever you might need to get, you're not going to need to buy this again. Might have to replace the alcohol eventually. and this right here, and it's still gonna be so much cheaper than if you were to buy this for almost $8. $8. I can't stress that. It's just insane. And guess what? I was that guy. I was that guy doing that for years. And you know, that was like just the worst part. You know, I was wasting my money. Just wasting money and wasting money. And it's almost like a trap. That's what they want you to do. The more money you waste, the more you have to keep working for. And then you have no time for yourself. You know, saving money gives you the freedom to do what you want to do. You know, and that's how you win right there. So we'll take this toothbrush right here and we'll just give this a nice little stir. Want to make sure the soap is you know, dissolved nicely. That looks pretty good to me. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this a try. Why not? You know, and I can't stress this enough. This is cool. These little toothbrushes work great. You know, if you had an old one of these, you could reuse this one. I just got this just to say you didn't have one of those. You know, this was $1 and it had another side to it, but it was a great little screw cap. Sometimes you just got to improvise, man. You got to find something that works. And this is going to work great. Airtight with a screw cap. Like I said, you can't beat that. So we're going to go ahead and let's pour that in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. 8 ounces right there. And let's give it a go on this ring right here. This is one of my favorite rings. I wear it all the time, and you know, I like to keep them clean, you know. So let's see how that works. And look at that. You know, that's a nice little mixture there. You see it's foaming up nice. That means you got plenty of soap in it. That's all you need to make sure that it's got a good foam going, good sud. And I'll go ahead. Some people, you know, you can just let it sit in there a minute too if you want. Sometimes I do that. I'll let it sit in there for 30 seconds before I go ahead and I just start scrubbing away with it. These brushes are soft bristles. It's not going to hurt your jewelry. And these are just really cool. And now we'll go ahead, take that. Just have a little bit of, you know, water here to rinse it. Get all that soap off of it. Guys, just like that. Look at that. You know, nice and clean. And gold is very resilient to begin with, so is silver. So, you know, if you take care of it, man, it'll stay shiny, it'll stay nice. Occasionally you'll need to polish it, but other than that, and just another great cost-cutting tip right here, guys. And thank you for watching these. We truly appreciate it. And if you're enjoying these, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if there's anything maybe you want to see down the road, something you're looking to cut a cost on. We're always getting creative here and inventive. So, guys, till the next time,